those who've been following or who don't know, Ghanaians have been protesting from last week, Thursday. A lot of bad things happen. I'm sure if you go online, you get all the information. And, if you're on social media, you see all the hashtags, people's anger and all of those things. And it's good to see that people are waking up and, lending their voices and being more and more vocal. But I have to say that, we are all culpable in how far this thing has gotten. I know it's something people don't want to hear, but that's the reality. You are a huge part of why we are in this mess today. And you're going to say, why? I mean, what did I do? It's what you didn't do. That's the problem. You see, we have this attitude of, if it's not happening to me, it's not my problem. For many years, I've been very vocal about, our government, politics, all of these things. And I've had so many of you come in my DMs in person, under my comments. You're either abusing me or questioning why I speak, or focus on your acting. That's my favorite part. Focus on your acting. For a very long time, you have attacked people who have spoken out. For a very long time, you have questioned people who have spoken up, until you started to feel the effect of a bad government. So we are here.
I was here. Minuka say the idea. Some na question in Crawford near show me name some audio mano about 2 minutes because Abra Ghana buying John Mahama buying name Quayno Crawford beat to say Von Nelson say Cody Crawford who do be Bernardo Mano at 2 work and be a another buy and Nipa Bakumi Nubi Amonso Omodium Jim Wadani Dane no Mobabe Fire no Abranti. Abraba wa ni din ede efi odo Lydia Forson ena chere say Yvonne Nelson omunyina e nkrofo a omoba no mabeka na na ba na mo sometimes so ono so fire in a professional way o chere mu ntemu a ade bebi aban no e kono bebi Ghana e kono ni memu aye din enu nti ebe ya aban ni yehu bibi say de ebe ya hoto anase smoothness kakra beba ayetimam for na brabo mu kakra ebutia minu ka say Lydia Forson so edna no ababeto aye occupy Julorbi house ni mu a na Ghana for ehwe nim so beba bonten aba kasa ba ono de video eno beba ye ono kasa bebre na nipa ba ko a enim so ono de e do ba kebi Lydia Forson ebutia yenko na yenko tie nsema Lydia Forson na de tu dwa na nsem no de oti a wadwene
with a mother going to have a child and not coming back alive because the hospital didn't have the facility to care for her. Would you have been okay with someone dying in their car in front of a hospital because they didn't have a bed? Would you be okay with a child going to school under the tree? Would you be okay with floods ruining roads in areas you don't live in? That's my question. Would you be okay? You were quiet because you didn't think it was your problem. And now that you are feeling it's your problem, and then you are angry at people who are not speaking to it the way you want them to speak to it. Does that make any sense to you? You've all been very selfish, and our selfishness is what has led us here. If a party is in power and you benefit from it, you think that you shouldn't speak against it. If it's in opposition, suddenly you speak against the government. If your friend is in a powerful position, and because you benefit from that, when they are wrong, even in their private moments, if you can't even come on social media, in their private moments, you don't hold them accountable because you know that position benefits you. Every day, you believe it's not your problem. Mamenka ni twina enkofo so bi because me say bebre no protest na ekoso no omo te church mo na mo say na enkofo mo ho atom papa omo ni hweye yo omo ni hweye ebesi wo nan so a eno de obeka so obi nkasa saa na mo nya mo de mo here left right enya masem ena we de Lydia de opekasa ena she will focus on her career. The same people who are saying we should focus on our career now feel like we owe you our voices. Everybody, every day you want people to do the labor for you. See, I've always said, he who sees any act of injustice and says nothing is as culpable as the perpetrator. We are a selfish people. I've had friends, people call me Lydia and Kasa, and I'm not saying that it's been easy. You don't know what it has done to my life, my career, my family. You have no idea, and there are things when I'm ready that I'll speak on. You have absolutely no idea, but you have sat there in my face online in a little piano Kasa, and you be piano so come was him, and then me come was him because in the air. That means you don't even care about change. You care about change for you. And that's not how it should work. When you see someone going through something, you have to have the sense to know that it can happen to you. So you have to ensure that that situation is taken care of. We are not each other's keepers. And we have such selfish interest in everything. NADCA. You know, the frustrating thing about all of this is sometimes you sit down and you're like, are people blind to everything that's happening around us? At what point are we going to be each other's keepers? And I don't like to look at the glass half empty. I like to look at it half full. And I appreciate the efforts of people. But even in your efforts, some of you are still selfish. When I was attacked several years ago, and you see, every time I bring this up, people say that, oh, this is not the time. No, I'm getting my leg back. You have no right to tell me how to speak on a pain I experienced. When I was attacked years ago, go online, it's there. You put sat online and you said I deserved it. Some of the most vocal people, activists, you know them, go and Google them, their names are there. And Lydia Forson, Kasa to do, and then because I was being attacked and I was defending myself, you saw my defense as me being disrespectful. If someone attacks me and I even slap the person back, it is within my right. You said I deserved it. And I said, that time, years ago, I said, everybody could chop slap. It be you, because unfortunately for most of you, and you don't think that there's a problem. Now what is happening? You see, you don't want to be called out in your hypocrisy. You don't want to be called out in your culpability. You want to pretend that you've always been. See, congratulations, so you found your voice, I'm happy. But you have to own up to the fact that you are a huge part of why we are here. And look, I have to say this, even in the media, there's selfishness. Because your media people, don't you see them at the protests? The kind of questions they are asking. Ghana bre, wo chue, wo bre. Instead of you to ask questions that will make leaders pay attention to, you won't ask. Number two, you go and see these blogs. They are interested in posting what someone was wearing. They are interested in whether someone is LGBTQ. See, I wish I didn't care so much. I really wish. But I do. So, I've been trying to do this video.
Yes, keep on watching Penax Tava. Yes, so.
Okay, Gia, you know what to do. This is the children president, aka Kaswa Van Dam, and you are watching Penax TV. You know how we do.